At last, the Old Hunters DLC. One of the best DLCs ever made by From Software, and that's what we're going to be playing today. And in order to do that, we need to interact with this cute little creature, the amygdala. This is the second time in the game where the amygdala actually transports you from one area to a nightmare. First time we used the tonsil stone. This time we're going to be using the DLC item, the Eye of a Blood-Drunk Hunter, something like that. So let's begin, ladies and gentlemen, and let's go into this DLC. Still very creepy that this amygdala was there all along in the beginning and you couldn't see her. Okay, I'm at the wrong spot. It's over here. So the whole game you don't have no idea that she's there. For the DLC, she just kills you. Well, now she transports you.
Cursed fiends, their children too. And their children forever true.
The Hunter's Nightmare. So this is identical to Cathedral Ward, if you noticed, just a couple of differences. So there's a door here, same as there, but there is no left side. And also you can actually see the balcony up there where we found a ruin before, and I wish that we can go up there, but we cannot. But yeah, that narrator that was speaking, that lady, we have no idea who she is, but she talks about a curse. And this is not a area where you go back in time or forward in time. It's a nightmare. It's a parallel universe, you can say, or a place where people from the real world comes here and and see what's happening. So basically the curse is these old hunters, they did a very bad deed in the past and now they've been cursed for eternity in hunting. So they're gonna be hunting forever basically here in this world. And we can see our first old hunter over there, and you can actually see him attacking beasts. So this is actually the hunt. These enemies are pretty tough. They have very high poise, but they are enemies like the Dark Wraith in Dark Souls 1 where you just backstab them. These guys, you just parry them. Or the executioner enemy also in Bloodborne where you just parry them. You don't, because the poise is just too high. Stop spamming your gun. Oops, I thought this will be... Okay, I'm a bit rusty. Anyways, we'll take an item over here. The Old Hunter Glove. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Why is this parry not happening? My timing is really off. Okay. Wow, this guy fucked me up. Okay, let's take a look at the item description of the Old Hunters, and actually we'll equip it. Why not? Old Hunter gauntlets made of brass to protect their weapon-bearing hands. At the time, some hunters believed that certain metals would ward off beast blood. On the night of the hunt, it is no wonder that some resort to superstition. Giving us a little details about the Old Hunters. Very interesting. So this is Yharnam. We're back at Yharnam. It was kind of disappointing for me when I first came here, I remember, because I went in the new setting, but it does pay off in the later on. So over here we can go over there or to the left, and there's also a hidden item over here. I think it's just blood files. Okay, frenzy cold blood. So actually here's one of the few instances in From Software games or in Dark Souls Bloodborne saga that you find actually enemies fighting each other. Actually a total blown war that will happen here soon. We can come from here, but I prefer going from there. Let's use a blue elixir. I think it helps. There's a couple of dogs here, annoying dogs in this area. And we can see a Beast Hunter safe over there. This is the, I think, in my opinion, is the toughest of them all. This guy doesn't even get knocked back by the Beast Roar, which is very unique. Usually, even German, the freaking one of the final bosses of the game, he's not the final boss, but you know what I mean. Yeah, he can. You can actually, you know, Old Hunter Boots. You can actually use that thing. Okay, I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm not. Let's use some arcane. This bitch. There you go. Wow, I'm very rusty. You know, I should have actually played a couple of times before, but I said, you know what, we'll just go continue from last time. Actually, I need to level up too. If you can see my blood echoes, 131,000. Pretty good. So there's another annoying old hunter here. Where did he go? Where did that bastard go? Okay, I think he went down there. Let's go check him out. Okay, you know what? Or you know, I want to show you something because they have unique eyes, these guys. Ooh, I got the pain this time. You see the green eyes? Very interesting. There's some enemies that have actually red eyes. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, didn't mean to do that. Oh, another one. But because we're an arcane build, I don't know if you noticed, we don't do much, you know, critical attack damage. If you're using a skill build, we would have just one-shot this guy. That's, I guess, the negative effect of using arcane build. And actually, I was thinking about how we're gonna go about with the weapons now that I know for sure what weapons we're gonna be using. Actually, I'm not gonna depend on gems from the Chalice Dungeons. You know, usually you get the best gems over there. I want to actually demonstrate they can actually be very effective on an arcane build, just playing the base game and the DLC, of course. Because without the DLC, it's almost impossible. It is impossible to do a proper bolt weapon. And now with the DLC, it's actually very, very achievable. So we didn't go down there yet. Let's just clean up the area here. There's this other old hunter using this new gun that we can actually purchase later on. Actually, fire damage is not bad, bro. Not bad. Let's just take a quick look at my stats and everything. So I'm level 77. And my arcane is 42. Actually, I didn't know that it was that high. And 19 strength. I think this is the highlights gonna be on the build. And we're using arcane tools. I don't know if you know them over here, and some other things that will help us. Blood vials, and there's a weapon over here. If you come down over here. Oh, I don't know about this guy. We're actually at the right sweet spot of coming here in DLC. I think this is the time you should come. I think usually people say go level 60. Now, I think this old hunter is the nastiest of them all. This guy has like infinite freaking poise. Oops, you know, I thought this is a jumping attack. I don't know why I thought this won't be a parry. Yeah, this guy has a ton of HP and a lot of poise, so you want to parry him. Poise in this game, when you fight somebody who doesn't get interrupted, is just extremely dangerous in PvE. Very dangerous, unlike Dark Souls, where it's manageable. Take this. Wow. My last 3 bullets. Come on, bro. Die. Okay. And he will drop vermin. I think this is our first vermin. Actually, this item wasn't available, and yes, it's the first one. Let me just check that there's nothing around us. Okay, these guys are fighting. And they should be. Let's trigger the fight over here too. Because you see this guy in the corner doing nothing. As soon as you go in, he attacks. I wonder how. Let me see. Let's just try something. Let me try to shoot him from long range. Oops. Oh, actually he looked, it actually got his attention. Okay. We'll try something else then. Just trigger him so, you know, while we're reading and all that, they can kill each other. Okay, a bit further. Alright. Now he's He's gonna rock and roll in this beach. Oh shit, no, don't hit me from here. So yeah, vermin, you get this after you join, you start getting these after you join the league, which we joined, I think. I don't actually remember, but I presume that we did. Let me look at the runes. Yeah, we did, and actually I have it equipped. So after you kill some enemies, they drop this vermin that you can actually give to the Covenant, and every time you help somebody online, you get one too. There's a couple in the game too. So let's read that. A centipede-like creature discovered on successful hunts by League hunters. Vermin found hidden within filth are only seen by League confederates and are the root of man's impurity. The League has assumed the task of finding and crushing all vermin. Perhaps there is some mercy in the madness. Those who wish to see vermin can, and those who choose to are provided with boundless purpose. Alright, so now let's take this Beast Cutter, new weapon. We won't be using this one, it's not really good on our arcane build. Actually, we forgot an item. I remember this from my last video that I did not read, and it's very significant. After we killed Mikolash, the last boss we fought in this playthrough, we actually got his headpiece, which is very important in terms of lore in this game. So the School of Menses controls the unseen village. This hexagonal iron cage suggests that there's... Sorry man, my English. This hexagonal iron cage suggests their strange ways. The cage is a device that restrains the will of the self, allowing one to see the profane world for what it is. It also serves as an antenna that facilitates contact with the great ones of the dream. But to an observer, the iron cage appears to be precisely what delivered them to their harrowing nightmare. Yeah, so this device actually has a lot of lore, because as I told you, every time we see an amygdala in the base game, we see another model of somebody having this headpiece, and they're sitting on a chair. And I don't know if there's a link there, but yeah, it's a pretty important item, although it looks really stupid, to be honest. Oh, this guy's still fighting. So let's go down and end their misery. What's this item? I don't remember. Quicksilver bullets. Oh, you're still alive and you have full HP, motherfucker. Come on, bro. We got him. We're very close in getting rid of our Ludwig. I'm happy. I'm very happy, man. I want to ditch this freaking weapon. It stayed with us way longer than I wanted, to be honest. But another thing about Bloodborne is there's so many unique weapons that are really hidden late game. Which is kind of, you know, a downer, disappointing, because, oh man, this guy fucked this map up. Alright, let's see if we can... Okay, we cannot. Let's see, let's try to parry him with this. Okay, the knockback effect is good enough. Okay, actually this is pretty good against this motherfucker. Just spam the shit out of it. Just spam it. And he can't do shit. Actually, I didn't do that before, didn't try before, so... Okay, this is the last bit here. You can see, actually, are they afraid from my fire weapon, or is it just part of the DLC? I think no, it's just part of the DLC, because I remember them doing this all the time. But it might be our fire weapon. I don't know. Blood vials, a lot of them. So here we came from here. If you notice, that's the entrance. Or sorry, yeah, that's where we started from. Went all the way up and around. Still have some things to do. I really like this area. Looks pretty awesome. Like, I like the daytime, unlike, you know, the nighttime. And actually, when they first showed the game on IGN, the first 17 minutes. It was something like that. I don't know if it's 17 minutes, maybe it's 20 minutes. They actually showed Central Yharnam while it's in the daytime, which looked beautiful, to be honest. And I thought they will, you know, they will show us the daytime, and we never had that chance. It's very different from what we're seeing now. The lighting was at the time. But yeah, it's a different map anyways here. We can see a clock tower there that always piqued our interest in the base game. There's a lot of things here, man. So many things to talk about. The statues, this here where we see it all the freaking time. We see these statues. Yeah, man, the design of the design from software they're designed in games is just unparalleled, to be honest. It's not just about gameplay, it's not about just online, and it's not just about map design, which is, by the way, it's one of the best things they do. I think Neo proved that. I played Neo, I loved that game, I played it throughoutly. And you can actually see, even with its in-depth combat, which to some extent is more in-depth than this game, you can see the lack of the world design and art, and there's a sense of mystery in Bloodborne and these games that cannot be replicated by other games, no matter how good they are. So yeah, you get to let this ball kill these motherfuckers all in one go. And let's take this old hunter and let's wear it, actually. Let's get our swag. So old hunter, let's read the description. Old hunter garb. One day the hunters disappeared and Yarnamites began to whisper of the hunter's sin. Drunk with blood, chasing after beast, they would pass on to the nightmare, every last one of them. So the old hunters are cursed. And actually took another piece, I think the legging, am I right? Yeah, old hunter trousers. Old hunter trousers that protected countless hunters from the beasts in the older age. A widespread belief of the period was that beast blood crept up the right leg, and this led to the double wrap belt. A widespread belief of the period was that beast blood crept up the right leg. I wonder what that mean, and I wonder if this is connected to actually losing a leg in one of the endings of the game. And German, if you notice, has one of his legs missing, and I believe it's not the right, no, I think it's the left from a cutscene. I remember, I'm just visualizing it. Yeah, I think it's the left leg. I don't know if this is connected, but interesting. And they actually took a headpiece of the old hunters. And interestingly, each one of them had their own unique description. Old hunter cap with the wide brim that hides their sharp gaze. The old days when hunters were 10 a penny, this was part of their standard garb. These hunters are different from, our hunters, German, Maria, us, and these guys. They are before, I guess, I don't know, and it indicates that hunters were very, very common, unlike what the game gives us. It gives us the impression that hunters are a rare force or something that is elite in nature or something like that. Now, this enemy, I think, is one of the nastiest in the whole game. He's definitely boss tier. He is very difficult, especially this one over here at the church. I think they're called Nightmare Executioners. So these are the upgraded version of Executioner. And this guy killed me many times. Every time I underestimate him, I'm dead. So what was the strategy? I actually have no strategy. What was it? Yeah, run past him and then backstab him. Yeah, something like that. Okay. And if you notice, he killed the other... Oh, shit. No. There's a big chance we might die because this guy can jump maps. But yeah, he didn't get very aggressive. Okay, we have to come here. If you notice, this is the same place we fought Vicar Amelia in the base game. And here we find Lawrence's skull, and now we see a cleric beast sitting over here that is drenched in fire, and there's an item, eye pendant, which we need to actually progress the DLC, since it's a key item. Let's read the description on it. Keys usually have the most interesting, descriptions. An eye pendant which unlocks the surgery altar. There are 2 cathedrals in the hunter's dream. One lies past the river of blood, and another contains the private research hall of the healing church. Only chosen members of the healing church or their lamentable patients can enter the research hall using this eye. Grant eyes to the surgery altar skull. Well, it's no surprise that you actually use an eye for a key in this game. So let's deal with this guy. I'm pretty sure I had something to deal with this guy, but I just can't remember. Well, yeah, let's just backstab the shit out of him. How did he lose that much HP? Wow, these 2 guys actually gave him a beating. I never seen them actually make him lose that much from his HP. Kinda interesting. Okay, let's finish him. Okay, it's better to continue with the second R2. Remember, we're weak when it comes to critical damage. I'm sorry about that. About the sound, that's actually my laptop. Alright, let's move on. I actually cleared everything, I think, here. At this point, yes. Let me just think. Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, we did. Okay, let's continue. Okay, this is the second area where we... Another clock tower over there. Oh, so actually this is the clock tower. Yeah, this is the clock tower we end up going to, not the one we saw. Or I don't know, man. This is a nightmare. Everything goes. Everything goes. So, yeah, there are guns here that you can just run sideways. Or, you know, just try to hide. Or just roll and get lucky. Like here, what I'm gonna do. And we can see a dead amygdala. Interesting over here. Well, this guy still did not see us. How realistic. Oh, one shot kill. Alright. Over here, it's nasty. Not ambush, but it's kind of nasty if you don't use the blue elixir. Blue elixir makes your life very easy here. You can just run past them, but, you know, we're gonna be killing everything. Everything, I told you. This playthrough, nothing will stay in our way. Thing is, there's this nasty guy over there, remember? This guy. Which, yeah, we found the easy way to deal with. So just do this, I guess. Oh! Motherfucking lucky. Oh! Oh! Come here! Come over here! Oh shit. Man, that feels good. Ah! Another one! Another one! Damn. Alright, now this guy. Oh, shit. And he's just looking at us, you know, doing nothing. Oh. Actually, man, I can't wait for the next From Software game, really. It seems gonna take a long time. And that's why I really thinking of doing videos for Honor, although it's been a long time since it's released. Not very long, but I really love this game. I loved that game when it was first released. I played it a ton. You know, I purchased it like 1 or 2 weeks after release because I was playing Neo. And I actually played it for a solid 2 weeks and I loved it. And now I went back playing it again, but I play on the PlayStation. And I'm actually gonna buy it on PC soon, I think, because I really like that game. It's a very, very good PvP game. Oh, weapon at fucking risk. Shit. Okay, that's very problematic. Because we have, this is a +9 weapon. The next one we have is a +6. And we're pretty far off from a 1. We're not very far off, but there are considerable things I want to do, mate. There's a lot of things I want to do. Let's see how this performs. Man, come on. Now you're spamming. Before you were just taking, you know, before they were just looking at us, now they're aggressive. Fucking piece of shit. Alright, there's a trap over here. Actually, I want to show this trap. I want to show it off. I think I'll record another gameplay on another character and show it off, how it triggers. But for now, let's just blow shit up. Okay, I missed it. Oops, man. What the hell? And I think the chair itself. Okay, fuck it. So once you take this weapon, which is by the way good for arcade builds, this explodes and yeah, you die 1-shot kill. Our first encounter with the beast-like, you know, NPC, and it's equivalent if you didn't play. You know, if you play Dark Souls 3 and you didn't play this game, it's equivalent of being a dragon. Of course, not equivalent, but the same way, where we can actually also use this once we get the beast embrace. But I don't know, man, what to do with my broken weapon. Let's see. You know what, man? Fuck it. What was gonna happen? Just lose 150,000. That's fine. Okay, let's use a lead elixir. I think it will make things easier. And let me see if I can, you know, cheese this guy like the hunter. And he doesn't heal from my memory. Okay, we can. But he's taking very low damage. Okay, let me see it. Fucking lucky bastard. Wow, man. The spamming is really working out for us, yeah? Oh, no. Now it's not. No, it's not. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Thank God he doesn't heal. Or does he? No. Oops. No, Bloodborne. Please don't kill me. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. I don't have a weapon, man. Come on. Beast. Alright. It's working out. Chill out. Oh? He hypered armored? No, that is bullshit. He hypered armor through that shit. I never knew you actually get that much hyper armor with the beast shit. Come on, man. I'm scared. I'm legitimately scared. This move, I don't know, this move scared me. Because that means, he can get through the attack. But yeah, we got him. So see how he lost his beast-like look after he died? Firing hammer badge. So we got the only badge we got in this DLC. So now we can actually buy the boom hammer, although we got it, and we can actually also buy the new gun that we saw on the character before. And from what I remember, that gun doesn't parry. That gun just, but it has a special ability that penetrates through enemies. So you can do like one shot and shoot multiple opponents, and it does more damage. Something like that. I don't really remember. It's not really that unique. Okay, so we missed the headpiece. Let's go get that over here. So we actually still survived until this point. That's cute. Old hunter top hat. Actually, I like this hat too, but I like the one we have at the moment more. Old hunter top hat wrapped by bloodstains. In the old days, when hunters were 10 a penny, this was part of their standard garb. Okay, it has the same description as the other one. So, more blood liquors. Remember them from, what was it called? The castle? Canehurst Castle. But these are much weaker for some odd reason. And, yeah. And we actually also see them in Chalice Dungeons. I don't know if I mentioned that before. And I have a theory. Let's just get this guy. I think they're also weak to fire. So, even with our broken weapon. Oh, that was easy. They can actually poison you. Yeah, I have a theory. It's kind of interesting. So, I remember when I first played the game and I went Chalice Dungeons, if you kill the Watchers, after they die and you leave the room, you actually see a much stronger blood liquor than this comes out of their body, literally. And I think it's vermin. So these are vermin. I think this is vermin. And we are literally on a river of blood. So it actually reinforces this idea. But now with a broken weapon, I won't risk it. But what I'll do, once we go to the bonfire, instead of going all the way back here, I'm just gonna skip to here, the video. I'm gonna skip here so we can continue this path. So let's go now to the bonfire. Or sorry, the lamp. We're gonna make it, thank God. Because if we died, it would have been a hassle. So we have an NPC here. Let's just open the door. So yeah, if you miss this shortcut and you keep missing it, it makes the DLC way more difficult. But hopefully, no, it's easy to find.
You're a hunter with your sanity, aren't you? Must have taken a wrong turn then, eh? Well, we're more alike than you think. This is the hunter's nightmare, where hunters end up when drunk with blood. You've seen them before. Aimless, wandering hunters slavering like beasts. This is what the poor fools have to look forward to. So, don't be brash. Turn back before it's too late. Unless you've something of an interest in nightmares. Oh yes, I see. You sense a secret within the nightmare, and cannot bear to leave it be. As if the spirit of Bergenworth lives on within you, Such inquisitive hunters will relish the nightmare. But beware. Secrets are secrets for a reason, and some do not wish to see them uncovered. Especially when the secrets are particularly unseemly. Beware.
Okay, so this is Simon. He's teasing us for what's gonna come about in the story in this DLC, and you know, giving us a sense of mystery. Now let's go and repair our weapon. Okay, let's repair our LUDWIG, and let's level up. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with HP for now. Because we need some HP for the boss that's
Very
gonna
well.
become one of the most epic bosses.
let
I
me
can't
stand.
wait, man. Looking forward for that fight. Oh, we can go 4 points. That's good. Alright, I'll take that. Actually, that's a big boost for our HP. And yeah, that's all. I think we need to buy anything. Let me just check. Let's get back. Let's restock on our Molotov cocktails. I think we have more. Unfortunately, in this game, you don't refill automatically like in Dark Souls. We have our oil urns. And let's equip actually the oil urn. I want that. Where are you? Where are you? Here. Okay. Now I'm going to go actually to the River of Blood. So that's where I'm going to transition. See you there. I'll start from here instead of going to the River of Blood. Actually, we'll start from here. Because, you know, I don't want to run and then do all that hassle. We'll just fight them here. So let's just take an item over here. This is actually Walter's attire. So we actually got the gloves for now. And the headpiece, the only way to get it is to give him 5 vermin, from what I remember. Might be wrong. Couple of vermins, and you actually get it. And then he just leaves the forest. Once upon a time, a troop of foreign constables, I think is like a police force, chased the beast all the way to Yharnam. And this is what they wore. The constables became victims of the beast, except for one survivor, who in turn devoured the creature whole, all by himself. This fable is a favorite among Yharnamites, who are partial to any stories of pompous, intolerant foreigners who suffer for their ignorance. It makes the blood taste that much sweeter. True on that last statement. But this is Walter. He's the one in the story, because if look, there are 2 ways. You can actually summon him before a boss fight in this DLC, and if he didn't want to continue his quest, he'll be called Master of the League. And if he actually continues his quest and he drops his headpiece, and he actually comes as Walter the Monster or something like that, I forgot, or Walter the Beast, and he actually has no headpiece and he's much stronger, I think. Yeah, it's true. He is a monster, that guy. He's no master for no reason. Okay, let's use Arcane. Let's use Arcane. Where are you, Executioner gloves? Alright. You can see if you attack them with a fire weapon and they die from fire, the old hunters, they get this unique animation, like they died from fire. Oh, a horse. Actually, never noticed this. Looks similar to the one in Canehurst, I think. But this indicates that these carriages were you know, transporting stuff, I guess, body parts, like in that area. What was it called? The one we investigated 2 videos ago. The Arbor. Yeah, we got them. Actually, the Ludwig is really strong, mate. It's very strong. I didn't know it'll be this strong on a fire build. So should we kill all these guys? I don't know if it's worth it, but they're not. Oh, they're still here. It's not really worth killing all of them. Well, yeah, these are the vermin. Basically, they come out of people's bodies. That's my interpretation, at least. Because why would they come alive from a watcher's body? So let's go over here. I'm just gonna skip these motherfuckers. Keep doing your thing. Keep drinking blood. Need to get this guy. Oh, alright. There's a very nasty NPC inside, and usually NPC fights are broken in Bloodborne. Way more than Dark Souls 3. And this guy is no different. Although he's still better than the one you fight in what's it called? Yeah, where we fight Vicar Amelia. Actually, I need to finish that quest. Did I go to Udon? Yeah, I did go to Udon tomb. So we actually can go there now, but yeah, we'll do that later on. There's so many things we still have to do. There's a lot of bosses I did not kill. We will do that later on, but I really wanted to go to DLC and get our stuff, our weapons. So to make this easy, we take the blue elixir. He won't see us, and let's equip a torch quickly, just in case, because you can't see shit there. It's just dark. Alright, he's over there. He has a new weapon too, the Gatling gun. Okay, now you need to walk or he'll get you. He'll still find you even with the blue elixir. Okay, I can't use the lead elixir as long as I have the blue elixir. He can heal this guy too. Oops, he is really strong, so really you cannot risk it on this level especially. Alright, but once you use this, he's just another piece of crap in the game. Like every NPC encounter, just use lead elixir and they become easy. Look at this, I can just stand in front of him. But it's not working out as I expected. He did not heal? Yes, he did not. Thank God. Okay. You know how much more difficult that would have been without the lead elixir? I just cannot describe for you. Like the lead elixir makes something so difficult become so easy. So it's a very, very important item that you should never ever ignore. And I think it's made for these encounters, I think. So now there's a mini boss fight over here. See this guy? This motherfucker over there. The blood-starved beast and another river of blood. It's like he hadn't have enough. And all these bodies around him. And there's actually some enemies around him too. So let's get rid of those. And then let's use a torch because you actually get scared from it. These guys, or their brethren, at least, see. And they have red eyes, these ones. I think because that means they poison. Oh, they don't? Why they have red eyes then? Oh, this one has a red eye. Hit me, bro. Hit me. Come on, mate. What the hell? Come on. What the fuck was that? Okay, so he's not gonna hit me? Okay, fuck that. I'm pretty sure. So now he has no red eyes? What? So what? They come and go? I don't remember this. Okay, just in case, let's put oh, I think we aggroed this guy. Alright, we aggroed him. So this boss, or you fight him in Chalice Dungeons and you fight him at the beginning of the game. He poisons, that's his thingy. Well, he's pretty easy to deal with since he misses most of his attacks. But you don't want him to put you in a corner like that. Can't see shit. And by the way, when I play, because of editing reasons, I have no sound in that way, which can be a bit boring or problematic, especially I guess some bosses, especially the boss we're gonna fight, where some of his attacks you can actually know before they come in when he makes a certain sound. So we'll see how I'll manage that without sounds. And without the music, man, that's so bad. Because actually you'll hear the music and the sound from my TV. And if I put anything else, like a headpiece or something, I cannot use the output because it's PlayStation 4. Something technical issue that I couldn't get around still. So amygdalan arm. One of my favorite weapons in the game. Maybe my top favorite. Maybe second. I don't know. No, I'll say second. Top. The arm of a small amygdala, great one. So all amygdalas are great ones, I think this statement is making. Strictly speaking, the amygdalan arm is no trick weapon of any sort, but certain madmen wield them like clubs. Starts as a large, tough, blunt weapon formed of bone, but when extended, the hand quivers as if it were still alive. And that's definitely true. Let me show you this weapon. Or once we get our new weapons and everything, I will show you around this weapon. This weapon is so cool, but because I have an itch to see it, let's just take a quick look at it. But let's just go outside because of the darkness. Is there anything left here? Let me just check. Other than blood, of course, everywhere. Yeah, we got everything. So you can see, man, this beauty of a weapon. Actually, and the design on it is one of the best designs ever, I think, From Software did. It's really, really good. Actually see it's like a finger thingy from the amygdala. And look, once you trigger it, actually that nail thingy actually goes back to life and actually tries to attack the whatever you're attacking. And look at the start attack when it's coming back. It does 2 attacks. Pretty cool. But it's a bit, I don't like the stats on it much. And let me just show you the other mode. So it's just a club. It's very difficult to make this weapon very high damage, like some other weapons, but I guess you get the utility from the moveset. So what did we have? The 2 nitrous. Alright. Let's continue. I think I'm talking way too much. Let's continue. Oh shit! Wow, what the hell was that? All waiting for me there. Okay, actually we can use the beast roar on these bitches. Yep. Okay. I don't know why they decided to make them much easier than the ones in Canehurst Castle, which is in the base game. This is DLC. I wonder. Shit, man, they're everywhere. Alright, there's a piece of armor I want over here, and it's the chest piece of Walter. Wow, that was cool. Alright, let's move on. Wow, this thing still didn't get stunned at all. That's weird. Alright. Okay, here, blue elixir also helps a ton. Saw that dog? So far away. Okay, 1 second, let me just put oil urns. Oops, chill out. So now there's another old hunter there with a bunch of these bird or crows around them. Blue elixir makes this very easy and you can just run past him, but we need to kill him because there's a couple of things we need to do here. But still, I still think the blue elixir is good. We still can't buy them though, so I have to keep it on the low when I use it. We can buy them after we go to a certain area in the base game, which we haven't done yet. Come on, shoot something. Yeah, okay, it's the bad stuff. These crows are annoying, man. Okay. See all these buddies, man. That, look, I don't know. I don't want to say creepy because we got used to it. Like, you know, we saw so many dead bodies at this point. But yeah, still very creepy, nonetheless. There are actually more enemies on our left side, but there's another way to spat them over there. So now that we killed everything here. There's an item over there, if you noticed. You cannot get it yet, but we will soon. Yeah, I can actually see where we came from. Now let's go up. And I actually saw the chest piece. What did we take? I think we took the leg piece for a Walter. Now we'll take the chest piece. Well, yeah, there are 2 things we need to do. First, we need to get the chest piece over there. You can see the item. And the second thing is a secret. It has to wait. And I think it has the same description, this one. Let me just check. And let me show you also the armor. And if it has more defense, I'll actually choose it. Pick it. Oh no, it has less, but I'll show you nonetheless. Yeah, it has exactly the same description. So you can see this, but we don't have the headpiece. We'll play with it a bit. Why not? It looks really good, to be honest. I like it. Okay. I like this look. But we will change it soon. Alright, now let's go to the other side. Okay, we were lucky there. Come on. Come on, Beast Hunter, safe. Okay, we got him. This is going smoother than I expected, to be honest. I remember it was way more difficult, these guys and everything, but I guess our level is not low. It's actually pretty good. I thought it's a bit low, it's gonna be a bit difficult, but it turned out to be much better. You can actually go and stand over there on that thingy and see, like, you have a good view, but we have no time. Let's move on and get our next weapon and throw our Ludwig at last. Beast Hunter safe. That's what we're going to be using ASAP. ASAP. But we need to go back to the Hunter's Dream. But let's now continue for a bit before I equip it and play with it. Beast Hunter safe. One of my favorite weapons. Definitely top 5. It gives a playstyle that none other weapon gives. You know, that style of evading and going into combat seamlessly. Very unique. Very also, it's really good if you know to play, not mind games. I mean, if you know how to plan attacks, it's pretty good because there's actual strategy in using it. It's not like spamming the soul cleaver. Okay, another nasty area over here. We have 2 executioners this time. Oh. Well, we can run right past them and go to the thingy. Actually, let me, I was gonna kill them then do it, but let's just do this first, just in case we die, because they're very tough. These guys are they're one of the toughest in the game, no doubt. But we're gonna kill them anyways, so we're gonna kill them. Okay, now just back out. Let him also again de-aggro. I'm pretty sure he always drops either vials or bullets, I forgot. Okay, Quicksilver bullets. The next one will drop us vials, always, guaranteed they drop them. And a lot of them. Oops, okay. I think I'm dead, man. I know when I screw up. This guy, you don't understand how powerful he is. The thing is, even if you run away, he can still catch up to you, but I don't know why he didn't do that. Thank God. blood vials. And there's another armor over here, which we will equip to just to show it off. And there's a, you can also summon young Madara's twin. Yeah, that's also another guy that's affiliated with the League, I think, or with the Forest. I forgot. Yeah, I think, yeah, with the League. We actually need to go back to the Forest and finish that quest. It's good that I saw this, so we can actually get that also very unique item from the Madara's twins. So now let me just think. Alright, yeah, we have one thing left to do here in this area. Let me just show you the armor. This armor, I'm pretty sure it's a callback to Demon Souls. It's almost identical to an Executioner armor was called. I forgot, but it was a very rare item that you can actually get right in the starting area, but you need the White World. Yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, please mention the armor in description. But yeah, where did it go? Yeah, this one, Butcher. Garb of the Madara's twins, denizens of the Forbidden Woods, likely belonging to the older of the two. Both the twins became hunters and brought back and dissected their beast prey in order to support the villagers in their forbidden research. There's an actual story there, I remember, about the two brothers and all that. We'll talk about that more once we go back to the forest, to the Forbidden Woods. For now, let me just equip it. Actually, I like this armor, especially from the back. I really like the cut from the back, since most of the time while you're playing, you look at the back. Pretty cool. The headpiece is unique. It's the most identical to the one to Demon Souls, but it's not my style, to be honest. Not my style. Just pick this for now. See, what's it called? Butcher. I keep forgetting. Butcher. Pretty solid armor. I actually like it. Let's see with this actual headpiece how it goes. Just one last time. Okay, it kills it. This headpiece kills it, man. It kills it. Does this work? Yeah, it works fine. Yeah, I love it. Alright, so yeah, let's do the one more thing and go back to the hunter's dream at last. Okay, let's get our thing over here. Our bloodstone chunks coming here. There's a stupid enemy placement over here. Like, what the hell is this guy doing? Come on, like, what is he doing? What's his purpose? You know, well, he just waits for the player there forever, and how does he just keep standing up? He doesn't eat or drink, or I don't know, man. But yeah, let's get him. Let's get him. I think we need the Molotov cocktail to get this guy. Drop down. He's very dangerous, especially if he fall down. So let's just spare. Oops. That range, mate. That range. Oh, man. I need to dodge. Let's see if I can do what I did to the other guy. Just cheese. Oh, okay. I cannot. Or he hypered armor through that. I think this is the most dangerous old hunter. He seems more powerful than the others, to be honest. See that? He freaking hyper armor through that. Okay, we got him. That was annoying, to be honest. Okay, another summon over here. So there are 3 summons before the boss. I actually thought there are 2. But yeah, I just forgot, that's why. Okay, so usually you end up going down there with that hunter. Happens a lot to me. And you see all these crows ambush you, and you okay, now, I want you to focus for a bit now, okay? See what happens. Pretty interesting shit happens now. Did you see that? Something just fell from nowhere. And this enemy we actually encounter later on. And it does have it's just showing us that the nightmares, they're interconnected, and they are, you can say there's a vertical aspect to them. So wherever we're going to be playing later on, it's right above us. And I don't know, this is very interesting. I don't know if there's a solid answer out there why this happens. Well, I guess that's the reason. So another new weapon, one of the best in the game, if not the best. So let's read it. A trick weapon crafted by the workshop heretics, the power kegs, and weapon of choice for the old hunter Walter, the beast eater. Again, confirming, yes, he's called Walter the beast eater. That's what he's called once you finish his quest. And yes, that reinforces that story that he's the actual beast eater. This weapon pummels beasts in its mace form, but its true strength lies in its attached mechanical saws. These discs, lined with serrated teeth, spin rapidly, thrashing the flesh of beasts into fine shreds. This weapon is a beast, as it says. Now we finished everything over here. We just have the boss. Let's go to the Hunter's Dream. See you there. Okay guys, we're back and we're ready to toss the Ludwig. We might use it again later on, but let's just now fortify the Beast Hunter save to +9. I think we can do that easily. We should. Yep. Alright, now +9. No need to use a blood broke on this. No need for now. And now we're gonna transfer all the gems of this weapon, the fire gems, to the safe. Although ultimately this will be a gem weapon. A bolt weapon, not a fire weapon. Fire weapon will be something else. Anyways, we won't be using a lot of fire from now on anyways, after a bit. Since bolt late game, especially in the base game, is more important. What did I want here? Okay, 12 points, okay. I think we're good now. Yep. And actually, we'll keep the Ludwig since it's a +9 and just make it bolt, I don't know, or just put the best physical gems on it. Thinking about this, let's just think. You know, I won't be using the Tonitrus ever again in this playthrough, maybe ever. No, I don't want to say that. Okay, I'll deal with this later. I don't want to deal with it now, to be honest. For now, we need the Beast Hunter safe. What's it called? Yeah, Beast Hunter safe. Man, I love this weapon. You see it? So you see these, it's basically focused around the transformed attacks, where you can go in and out of combat in a really quick manner. And I always prefer to use this to go in battle, and then go in, and then go out. You see? And another cool thing is, look, when I press R1, there is a startup frame, so it takes like a couple of milliseconds to initiate this attack, which can be problematic, and that's the difference between this and the Soul Cleaver. But once you get it, look how much you can spam. It's insane, really. It doesn't also have the beast. It doesn't do extra damage to beasts like the Soul Cleaver, since this is an older weapon in the history of the game. At the time, if you read, let's read the description on it. I think it gives us indication why. A trick weapon used by the old hunters. A second blade is found inside the curve of the main one. In its initial form, the save can be wielded like a long curved sword, but when transformed, its blade is contracted, allowing for quick, repeated stabs. Although this trick weapon allows for adaptive combat, it was later replaced by saws and similar weapons that were more effective at disposing of beasts. However, I think this one is better for humans. And the trick that I was going to talk about, to actually not do this initial startup animation, you can actually do a running attack and just continue your rampage. So this way you can cut to the chase. So usually you don't want to initiate the R1. You want to find other ways, like doing something like this. Transform and continue. So you don't get stunned in the process, I think, and it's better, quicker, looks cooler. So the last thing we do here is we level up. And I think we're gonna go for HP again until we reach 40. I think I won't stop until I reach 40. Oops, okay. We need 1,000 more. And now we're gonna be fighting. Oh man. one of my favorite bosses ever in gaming history, not just in Bloodborne. And
Welcome.
it
What
gave
is
me
it?
a moment in the middle of that fight that was so memorable.
Very
I don't
well.
think there's
Let
anything
me-
more memorable than that. I was like, wow. Like, I died on purpose. I remember that moment because I was so...
Farewell.
My jaw dropped. I was that impressed, man. And now we're gonna be fighting this monster. So let's now go back to the nightmare. So now, let's continue the only way we didn't go to. Here. Oops. Well, that was a big fail. Man, I'm loving it. You know, it was so boring playing with the Ludwig, to be honest. Another area that is filled with corpses, and we see this corpse. And it drops every time 5 vials. Now, what's the reason he's doing this? They're trying to escape. What are these corpses? Are they hunters that failed? I don't have a clear answer, and I think we'll be talking more about lore in the next episode. This one, we're gonna focus on the boss. So let's kill this. So every time you pass here, every time you tie it to the boss, you can come and take 5 blood vials, and you can summon Valter somewhere here. Yeah, it's Master Valter. So, but if you did the quest, it will say Beast Eater, Valter, something like that. All right, let me just check over here. Our defenses is not the best, but I don't really care about that. Okay, let's get rid of this, and this. And let's use, let's see. We need oil urns. Although we don't need, I just want to have them equipped. Where'd they go? I think I saw it. Here. And let's use other stuff. Let me check. We use this too. Anything else? Anything else? Let's see. Oh, this one. Alright. Oh, I should have done the, you know, taking the Quicksilver bullet before I took the 5 blood vials, but hey, whatever. Now we're gonna be playing with one of my favorite bosses, and many other people's favorite bosses in the whole series. Let's start. And by the way, before I go in, I don't have a clear strategy against this guy. He is one of the most random. I know most of his moves, but they work in so random every time that there's no, I don't have a reliable way of killing him. I just fight him head to head. We win or lose. Beast Hunter Save, the cool thing about it is you can actually hit his head many times and actually get a repulse in the first phase, which is the more difficult one for me. But we'll see what will happen. Let's go in.
Please help us. An silent beast. The great terror looms. Ludwig is coming. Have mercy. Have mercy upon us.
Shit, man, I haven't watched the cutscene in a long time, and actually I'm kind of scared. Dear Lord. Okay, I can't hear, I cannot know. The one of the most nastiest attacks has a like a audio cue that I cannot detect at the moment. Shit. Okay. Okay. Dear Lord. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. shit. Come on, where's the second phase? Shit, I was lucky. You saw that? Alright, let me shut up because this is one of the best moments in gaming history.
You were at my side all along. My true mentor, my guiding moonlight.
My dear Lord, Nada. Although I can't hear shit and I'm still scared, man, I'm scared. I don't know why. For some reason. I shouldn't be scared though. Oh, that was a wrong move from my side. I should have stayed close. Come on, do one of your shit moves. Oh, I should have rolled. This is the shittiest move he has in the whole moves. This one is just punish me. Come on, my action time is shit. Thank God. This is another shitty move. Dear Lord! Thank God! Thank God! Wow. Didn't expect to be the first time with the Beast Hunter save. Wow, I'm shaking. That was so intense, bro! That was intense. Oh. Okay, so now there are 3 outcomes here. All 3 lead us to the same path, you can say. We will do the most concrete one. So the 3 ways. You either talk to him right now, like this, or you talk to him while wearing Healing Church attire, since he is the representative of the Healing Church. He used to be, at least. So he will give us another dialogue, and he will ask us a question. It depends if you say yes or no, you'll get different answers. In the next episode, I will show all outcomes, but for this one, I will show the most canon, I guess. So, any Black Church Hunter garb, anything works. Just in case, you just have to put one piece, but just in case, I don't want to miss it. Let's put another one. Right, yeah, this one. Alright.
Tell me, good hunter of the church, have you seen the light? Are my church hunters the honorable Spartans? I hoped they would be. Oh my! Just as I feared. Then a beast-possessed degenerate was I, as my detractors made eminently clear. Does the nightmare never end?
Alright, so we didn't get what we want yet. Let's use the hunter mark. and we'll get it. Okay, you see, now we see Simon over here. This is actually, I missed this, definitely. Like, first 3 times I came over here, but then I figured it out. And we will talk more about lore and Ludwig's nature and all that, everything we passed in the next episode. So now let's continue here, and that will be the final thing we'll be doing in this episode. And we will getting our most favorite, our top-notch weapon pick for this playthrough.
Oh, he's well and truly gone now. A tragic figure. But he will shame himself no longer. He died with his ideals untarnished. He was a true hero, and earned that much at least. Here, this is Ludwig's guiding light, the blinding thread that led and misled that consummate hero, the poor brute.
Holy shit. No, I'm joking. Holy moonlight sword.
Do you know why the hunters are drawn to this nightmare? Because it sprouted from their very misdeeds. Things that some would rather keep secret. A pitiful tale of petty arrogance, really. High time someone exposed the whole charade. Now, you see.
Okay, guys, I know I really wanna, build now the Moonlight Greatsword, but we will be doing that in the next episode. Just take a sneak peek. I'll see you hunters next episode. Peace out.